Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back. Today I have a haul to share with you. I recently had the opportunity to go on a girls' weekend with a couple friends and my sister, and it was so much fun and we had so much shopping. It was amazing. We normally get together twice a year. So one time in the spring and one time in the fall around November. November is normally dedicated just to shopping for Christmas. And we get a bulk of our Christmas shopping done in one weekend and it is amazing. But the springtime is normally dedicated just for shopping fun for ourselves and like a little bit of pampering and just a whole lot of fun, laughter, and shopping. So that is what we did this last time we got together, and it was so much fun. We normally have about 2 full days. We start on a Thursday evening about 5 o'clock. We shop that night. We get up the next morning. We shop the whole day on Friday. And then on Saturday, we normally shop a good part of the day. Morning, we're a little later getting going on that morning, but we normally start by like 11, and we go and we shop until about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is what we did this last time. So I have a lot to share with you today. Of course, I don't know what to start with. Should I start with home decor stuff or with clothes? I think I'm going to start with clothes. Now, I didn't need a whole lot in the clothes department because I don't have an extensive wardrobe. Most things that I buy are like active wear or things I just wear around the house because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't need fancy clothes. So most things are just very, like t-shirts, knit bottoms, yoga pants, that sort of stuff. That's like my staple. But I did want to look for a couple nicer shirts that I can put with like jeans or jean shorts, whatever, just to have a couple things that were a little bit nicer for those days where you want to dress up just a tish more. So I did actually find one thing, but the rest of it is all pretty much just your basic, my basic anyway, everyday wear, which is amazing because most of my stuff, I haven't bought anything in a really long time, clothes-wise, because I'm not really into clothes. I would much rather spend my money on something home decor related. So that's just me personally. I'm just not really big into clothes, and clothes don't really, I don't get that. I mean, I get excited, but I don't get like super excited about clothes. I get super excited about home decor items. But anyways, that being said, let's see, where should we start? All right, let's start with Old Navy. So we went to Old Navy, hit the jackpot in Old Navy. I was looking for t-shirts. I like to buy their men's t-shirts because they're a little more loose fitting, and I'm not a tiny person, so I don't like to wear things that are really form fitting, at least for shirts. If they're constricting at all, I will not wear them. So I like to shop in the men's department for their shirts, and a lot of times I don't find anything because I also like a v-neck, but they had v-neck, just basic t-shirts on sale. They were normally $11 and they were on sale for like a little over $6. I think they were like $6.24 or something like that. So I got a teal color. Oh, now the dog's gonna bark. And I also picked up a gray, a black, and then they had this really pretty, get up on the top. Oh, there we go. They also had this really pretty like teal and white stripe, which I hope it doesn't look too mennish, but I really liked it, so I'm like, I'm gonna get that. Get a little bit outside my box because most t-shirts are just plain colored for me. Alright, so then the last thing I picked up at Old Navy was this sweatshirt. It was also from the men's department, but it's their thin, like spring or summer sweatshirts, and I love like the charcoal gray color of this. And it is so awesome because you've probably seen in many of my videos where I wear this pink, light pink sweatshirt, and that thing has got so many holes in like the pockets and it's getting so thin. That is also from Old Navy, but it was from the women's department of Old Navy, and I love that sweatshirt so much. I've had it for like 3 years now, and I don't know how much longer it's going to stick around because it's getting so ragged, but I love it and I wear it constantly around the house. just over like a tank top or whatever. I love it. I wear it all year round. So I thought another sweatshirt would be good. Now this was on sale also because we were at the outlet mall. It was originally $29 and I think I got it for $20. So that is what I got at Old Navy. Another place we went to was Skechers. Now I was looking in Skechers and I'm thinking, oh, I should get one of these cute little pairs of shoes that I can wear, you know, dog walking, just running to Target, that sort of thing. But even though we were at the outlet store, they were still like $35 to $40 and I'm like, I just can't justify it because I didn't really need a new pair of shoes. So I passed them up after a lot of hemming and hawing, and I'm like, and all day long in the back of my head I'm like, oh, I should have got those shoes, I should have got those shoes, I should have got those shoes. So then the next day we went to Walmart and I just was wandering around. I went to the clothes section and then which was right next to the shoes. So then I'm like, oh, I'll stroll through the shoes, and I found some Skechers lookalikes for $12, and they look like this. They're black soled, and then they've got like the black and white, I don't know, striping or whatever you want to call it. But these were only $12, and these are super comfortable, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't buy those Skechers before because I don't really care if it's name brand or not as long as it's comfortable and I like the way they look, so I was very happy about those. So these shoes will be awesome for like walking your dog, going out in the garden for a little bit. Love it. And then the next thing I picked up, I went through the clothes section, of course, because I always have to go through the clothes section. I picked up a pair of shorts. These are from the brand Danskin. I don't know if I'm probably not saying that right, but anyways. These were only $8, and they're just like a plain knit short, which I wear a lot of times, and my old ones are getting like super grubby looking and like faded. My sister says I need new shorts. So I'm like, how about these? And of course they have a pocket. Shorts without pockets are craziness, and a lot of times you can't find knit shorts that are comfortable that have pockets. So I was super excited about these. And then I was also going through the clothes, of course, and I found this basic tank top like this. It's by the same brand, and it's got the little swooshing on the side. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. But this was also $8, and I thought it was just like perfect for, you know, working around the house, working in the garden. Can't go wrong with a basic sleeveless tank top because that's, you know, not too crazily cut and like revealing. You can't go wrong with that. So that was a great find. The next one I found was like a workout tank top. I don't know if you'll be able to see on the top, but it's kind of like meshy. It has a mesh yoke area, and then the bottom is like the workout material kind of stuff. And then it's got a little bit, it's a little longer in the back, probably not going to show up, than it is in the front, which I thought was kind of nice because I like to, you know, cover the bum a little bit. This was, I don't know how much this was. This was $9. So I probably should have bought, I probably should have bought some more of these because I know I have something very similar to this, and if it fits the way I'm hoping it's going to fit, I'm going to wear it like all the time. I bought something very similar to this last year from, where was it from? Oh, JCPenney's. And I bought 2 of them, and I seriously wore it all the time. They're so, like, they're just so comfortable, and they're lightweight, and you don't get so hot in them. And it's just, they are wonderful things. But they didn't have any, the only color that they had that I would wear in my size was this black one, and the rest of them were like bright lime green and bright hot pink. And although I like those colors, I don't necessarily like to wear those colors, so I just stuck with the plain old black one. So hopefully those will fit, and I can order some more online is what I'm hoping. That is my plan. So then finally, I have 2 more shirts that I picked up that are this exact same thing, except for the colors are slightly different. They were both $11, almost $12, and it looks like this. Oh, I am so excited. Now I have one that is very similar to this from last year, And I absolutely love this shirt. I love the topping. The top has got a nice scoop neck and it doesn't cut into the underarms very much. And then the top part is very like loose and flowy. It does come to like a point. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. On the side, which is not my favorite. But when I saw these, I'm like, I'm getting this because last year I only bought one and then it turned out to be my favorite shirt. And I was sad that I could never find any more. They didn't have them online or anything. So I was very excited. So I got it in black and I just love the top. Isn't that cool? So I got the first one in black and then I also picked up one in purple, which is branching out for me. But that is really pretty too. And then it's got a pretty pattern on the top. I mean, this is pretty bright for me, but I love these shirts. They're super comfortable. If you haven't ever had one, I'm getting a thumbs up from the kiddo in the peanut gallery. She says it's good. So I don't know. I'm hoping that this is going to be like super awesome like last year. Now, I didn't try anything on from Walmart because I didn't have that kind of time because I was wandering around too early in the morning. Because here's the deal. I go and I wake up like 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning. It doesn't matter where I am. That's what time I wake up. And everyone else I was with, they're like sleeper inners. Like they could sleep till noon if we let them, but of course we don't. I mean, we get up about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. But I wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock and they don't get up till 8. That's a lot of time that I gotta kill. So a lot of times I will take the car keys and I will go to Walmart in the early mornings because they're open 24 hours. So I'm the only one that went to Walmart and it was early morning, so yeah, that was a good find for me. So I spent almost $100. I also picked up a couple shirts for my daughter, one like this also, and then another t-shirt. But I spent almost $100 just at Walmart. But you know what? All these, this whole stack of stuff, that's like my basics for the next year until I go again probably, because once I have, you know, the stash of clothes, I can get rid of the other stuff that I have that, you know, I probably won't get rid of them though, if I'm being honest, because I like them too much. Until like there's some major hole in something or it doesn't fit anymore, I will hold on to it. Anyways, I'm rambling now, so let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so we did also go to a few different stores that I didn't buy anything at. Like, we went to Dress Barn, Lane Bryant, Torrid. Where else did we go? Oh, Kohl's. And I almost found something at Kohl's to buy, to wear, but then I didn't. Wait, no, I did pick up something at Kohl's. That was at the first Kohl's. We went to 2 Kohl's, but anyways. So there was a lot of stores that I tried on a whole bunch of stuff, but I never purchased anything at. So we did go to Maurice's, was the other clothes store that we went to. And at Maurice's, I was looking for something, you know, something just a little nicer, but not too like extravagant, that I could maybe, you know, dress up a little bit if I wanted to. And I did find one thing to buy, and it is this. It is sleeveless sheer shirt. It has little pockets in the front. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. But it's a button up. It's black and it's got the pretty white flowers on it. And I just thought it was so pretty. And it was very flowy. And it would look really cute with just some jeans. Or I could dress it up with a skirt. Whatever. And it's sleeveless, which is nice and cool for summertime. So yeah, I was very excited. I spent $29 on that shirt. But I am really loving this shirt. So it was worth the money to me to buy that little shirt. So that was a fun one. Alright, I think that's it for clothes for now. There is one thing from Kohl's, so we'll head off to Kohl's next. Now we ended up going to 2 Kohl's because the first night we went out, we went and we only had a half hour before Kohl's closed. So the first Kohl's, I found my one outfit, or my one piece of clothing, which is this shirt right here for working out in. And it's like workout material. I love the pattern on it, and it was really pretty. It was marked down. It was originally $24, and I think I got it for $14. So I thought that was really cute. And then the back has just got a little bit of detail. So that was awesome. Another, you know, not exactly dressy outfit, but that was okay. And then I also picked up this bracelet here. I am obsessed with this bracelet. It is so pretty. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. But it's silver beaded and it has a whole bunch of strands. And I just think it is like the coolest thing ever. Here, I'll put it on. It just is so cool looking, and I love bracelets. I wear bracelets and I wear earrings, and that's the extent of my jewelry collection because that's what I'm drawn to and that's what I like to wear. So this will be a nice little addition to my bracelet collection. So that was really cool. So that I got at Kohl's, and then the next day, no wait, it wasn't the next day, it was on Saturday, we were like, okay, what store should we go to now? We're like, well, let's go to Kohl's again. So we went to a different Kohl's, and this time we spent like an hour and a half in Kohl's. So I had already gone through the clothes, so I was just kind of roaming around, and then I realized, oh, Kohl's has a home decor department. So I went there, lickety-split, and I found some stuff. So the first thing I bought at the second Kohl's store is this picture frame right here. Isn't that pretty? It's like a distressed wood. It's got the cute little white flowered paintings on the side, and then it's got its own little stand. And I just thought it was unique and pretty, and I thought that'll fit into my decor perfectly. I think I'm going to use it in the family room somewhere. So that was my plan. This was originally $19, and I got it on sale for 50% off, so I spent only $9 something on it. So I was very happy about this one. I saw this, like when I first walked into the section, it was on like a little end cap, and I'm like, oh, that is gonna have to be mine. That was even before I knew how much it was. I was like, I'm taking that home with me. So sometimes you find those items that are just like that, and you're like, I don't care how much it is, I need that. And that was one of those things for me. Then the second thing I found was this photo album. I am so far behind on my family scrapbooking that it's ridiculous. I think I'm like 5 to 8 years behind. So my goal this summer, when it gets nasty outside, too hot, too humid to be outside, is to get caught up on my scrapbooking. So I've been looking for a scrapbook. I looked at Michael's and I looked at Target, and I really wasn't, like crazy about anything I found. But then I saw this one, and I love the black with the white detailing on the front, and I thought it was perfect. Plus, it was 50% off. So this was originally $29.99. No, maybe it wasn't 50% off, but it was a very good deal. I think I paid a little less than $20 for it. So it was like $15, I think. Yeah. So basically, yeah, it was basically 50% off. So I was very excited about this, and what makes it more exciting for me is the fact that the inside is divided out into 5 4x6 photographs. I love scrapbooking with the 4x6 photos, and I love this style because it is so quick and easy. You just slip the photos in, or you put 2 photos in, then you put some decorative paper in, a little bit of stickers, and you're good to go. And it's super quick and easy scrapbooking, which I love. So I used to do scrapbooking where it was like very labor intensive, and you put like 1 picture on a page, and I'm like, this is tedious and time consuming, and I don't have this kind of time. So then I switched over to the 4x6 scrapbooking, and I love it so much more. It is so quick and easy, and I love it. So I was loving this photo album. So I was very happy with that. So another store we went to, which was actually the first store we started out with, was called Hobby Lobby. And I was so excited. My sister and my friends were making so much fun of me because I was just like darting here and darting there. And they're like, I've never seen her so excited in a store before. Because like Hobby Lobby is like big time for me because I don't get there very often. So anyways, but I was very kind of disappointed because a lot of the stuff was the same that I had seen from like a month, maybe a month and a half ago, the last time I went to a Hobby Lobby. So I was like, oh, after a little while, I was like, okay, I'm totally over this because I've seen all this stuff before. But some of the things that I passed before on, I picked up now for like 50% off. One of which were these lace, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but lace placemats. I don't know, I don't need a placemat, but I thought they were really cute. and I thought, why not for, 50% off. So they were $4.99 originally, and I got that off for 40% off. So I ended up picking up 2 of those. I just figured that'd be nice as like, to put a little centerpiece on or something like that, because I don't really use placemats so much because nobody in my family likes them. They always move them out of the way in order to put their plate down, which is defeats the purpose of a placemat. Moving on here, a lot of the things like greenery and stuff was on sale also for 50% off. So I bought this little guy right here. I thought he was really cute. I liked the pot he was in, the shape of the pot, and then I think it's supposed to be like a full succulent or something like that. Or to me, it reminds me of chicken hens, that plant. So it kind of looks like that to me. So it was originally $9.99, so of course I got it for $5.99. And I think this would be so cute. He'll probably end up in my kitchen window or something like that. I'm not really sure. But he was cute and I thought I would get him. And then I found another greenery plant. And this one's in a cute little urn. I have no idea what kind of foliage this is supposed to be, but I thought it was cute. It's kind of got like a grayish tone to it. I don't know if that's coming across in camera or not, but I really loved like the cement looking urn that it's in, and so yeah, I had to get this. It was $9.99, so of course I got it for 50% off also. And then I did find one other thing at Hobby Lobby, which I thought was really super cool. It was originally $10, or not $10, it was originally $19.99, and I picked it up for $9.99. And it is this right here. It's got a little wood base, and it's like a metal arrow that's cut in half, and then it's got the sphere in the middle. Isn't that so cool? I don't know if that's going to be showing up. Maybe if I put it over here. There. Can you see that? I just think it is so cute. I have no idea where I'm going to use it in my house. It's too tall to use on my hutch, so it's probably going to have to be somewhere else. But I thought it was super cool. I have a little helper today. She's patiently, eagerly waiting for me in the off wing of the video. There she is. Because as soon as we're done with this, we are going to Target. To Target.
To get stuff for slime.
More stuff for slime. Seriously, people.
I love slime. Okay,
we need glue. And now we need to get
contact solution.
We're adding that to the mix. Shaving cream. We're adding that to the mix. And there was one other thing.
Glue. Glue.
And glitter glue. Seriously, people.
And some containers.
And some containers. How many containers of
11.
Slime? 11. She has 11, but we're still making more. Because we're crazy people.
3.
Alright, so we went to Target. We actually went to 2 Targets. Yeah. But this is all I came up with at Target. How piddly is that? I was thinking about this while we were out shopping, that it might be fun to start wearing headbands again. I used to wear headbands all the time. But I kind of stopped doing it because I would get headaches. Well, this one is supposed to be the most comfortable headband ever. It's by the Scrunchie brand. I cannot remember how much I spent on it. I'm sure it was under $10. But it's supposed to be able to be molded to your head. You can like bend it and flex it so that it fits your head shape. What? So I am like very intrigued by this product, and I can't wait to try it out and see if it actually works or not. So I was pretty excited about that. That was kind of weird and random thing, but I tried really hard to spend more money at Target, but there was nothing new that I had seen, and I'm not super crazy about this year's style of items. Everything is very bohemian styled, which is fine. I like bohemian, but my house isn't bohemian-ish, and a lot of the colors are really off for me. Like, there isn't, things would probably work if the colors were right in my house, because you can mix and match with the style that I have, but the colors are just nothing that I would use. So I was kind of disappointed in Target this year, especially with their gardening section. All their new garden stuff came out. I went through that. like twice. There's got to be something in here. Just circling. There's got to be something in here, but there wasn't. So disappointing. But anyways, one store that we went to and I was very excited about was Ulta. Oh, I love me some Ulta. Oh yes. So I did some great fun stuff at Ulta. The first thing I went in there looking for were face masks. What is her name? Karina from Life's Little Things did a haul video or a likes video or something like that within the last month about these face masks that she used that have like the animal shape on it. They're sheet masks. So you put them on and then you're like a panda or a giraffe or something like that. So I went into Ulta looking for those for my daughters so they would think that would be really cool. So I ended up finding them. They were only like $2 to $3 about. So I was very excited. So they both, of course, put them on last night, and they were like, they were allocated, and they had fun, which is...
They actually worked really well.
They say they worked pretty well. So anyway, so I got those 2 masks for them, and then, of course, I got some goodies for myself. The first thing I got was this little sample bottle. Well, not the first thing, but it's by Redken. It's a sample of their One United hair spray for your hair. It's supposed to do like 25 benefits or whatever. I have a few other kind of Redken products that I've liked in the past, so I thought I would try this, and of course I got the little sample size just to see if I would really truly like it before I committed to a big bottle. So that was really cool. This was probably at least $10. I have no idea. It was just one of those things I threw into my basket right as I'm standing in the checkout lane, because you know those little bins they have with the little sample sizes are like very addictive to me. Alright, so the next thing I got from Ulta was this powder foundation by Too Faced. This is the one that I've currently been using a lot. It's their Cocoa Powder Foundation, and I really like it. So, but I think I bought it in the wrong shade. This is medium, and today when I got home and looked at my other one is light medium. But I think I'm going to keep it anyways, because pretty soon I'm going to be outside a lot and I get tanned, and I think this will work for summertime. Yeah, but anyways, a little bummed that it's not the right color, but I think I can make it work. If I get it open and I'm like, no, this isn't going to work, I will totally return it for the right one. So anyways, so that was the second thing I bought. The third thing I bought was the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. I am in desperate need of a new primer. Like, for years I have been using MAC's Paint Pot and Bare Study, and I love it. I've repurchased it many times, but now the one that I'm working out of now is starting to get really dry, and it's starting to get really hard to get on my eyes, and I've kind of hit pan in the middle, but I'm like, we're still scraping off the sides, you know what I mean? So I was like, I need a new eye primer, and I know that I don't like the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I have tried that in the past, and I was not impressed. I have also tried the Smashbox version of eye primer, and I was not impressed with that either. So I thought I would give Too Faced a try because, oh, here it is. I'm sorry, I got it upside down. So I thought I would try Too Faced, and my sister says she likes this a lot, so we shall see if we like that or not. Alright, so the next thing I bought was by Physicians Formula, and it is their shimmer strips in Natural Nude Eyes. This is one of those things that I've heard people talk about on and off for years, and I have looked at it and passed it up multiple times. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy it this weekend because, yeah, I'm all about the shimmery, pretty colors lately. I'm kind of over browns and nudes. I want a little bit of color. So this has got some kind of nudes and got some pinks and some white and some tans. So I'm going to give this a try. I'm very excited. I've heard good reviews on this, so I'm hoping that I like it as much as like the reviews had said. Now, the final thing that I went into Ulta for was a new eyeshadow palette. I went into the store expecting to buy the Tarte In Bloom palette. That was what I had my head set. I had my mind set on that palette because I just watched a review on it by White Lace Cottage, and she was like, the Tarte In Bloom palette is pretty and you should get it, and it's one of her favorites. And I'm like, okay, that's the, that's the deciding factor. That's what I'm getting. I'm going tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna get. So I went in there, and the lady, how they always ask you, can I help you? And I'm like, yes, do you have the In Bloom palette by Tarte? So she took me right to it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty. I'm like, oh, these are so cool. But then the more I looked at it, the more I felt like it was so close to the other colors that I have in my Naked 1, 2, and 3, which is what I'm trying to get away from because I'm so tired of those colors. I want something more with color to play with and stuff like that. And I'll still use the nudes and all those, my Naked palettes, because I love them, but I need to be able to mix it up a little bit lately. I want some color in my life. So I was looking at that, and I was swatching the Bloom palette, and I'm like, oh, this is really pretty. I like how they look on my hand, it was wonderful. But I was like, I wasn't sold on it. So then I started looking around, and I went over to the Too Faced area because I knew I needed to get foundation. Anyways, and then I started looking at their palettes, and I kept coming back to this one, the Peach palette by Too Faced. This is what I decided on. I cannot wait to break into this sucker. So I hemmed and hawed. I had like all the girls come over and showed them what, first let's look at the In Bloom palette. So we looked at the In Bloom palette. Then we go over to the Peach palette. We looked at that one. And then we went back and we went back and we went back. And then finally they're like, oh my goodness, just pick one. So I ended up picking this one. I have been wanting this one, of the many palettes that I wanted to pick up. So I'm very excited about this. And this one, yes, it has a lot of this. It does have some nudes in it also, but it has some other colors. Like it's got a purple, it's got more pinks in it, and it's got a pretty green in it. So yeah, I thought it was, like maybe baby steps away from browns. So sorry, Ann. I really did try to get the Tarte In Bloom. I know you recommended it, but at the end I just had to go with my gut and what I thought I would wear the most. I most likely will end up getting that In Bloom palette eventually anyways, because I liked it. I really, really liked it, but this one won out on that particular day, so that's what I went with. And I have one more store to share with you, I think. Yeah, and then we'll be done. I'm sorry, this is turning into a long, long video. But we also went to a Marshall's / HomeGoods. I've never seen this before. It was Marshall's and HomeGoods right next to each other, but you could walk into the other store from one store to the other. I've never seen that before, so that was interesting. So we went, we looked at clothes. I didn't find any clothes. We looked at shoes. Well, I kind of glanced at the shoes. And then, of course, I made a beeline for the home decor area because that's what I was there for. So I did find a couple things, but it was a poor showing, I have to tell you. I was not impressed. I was hoping to spend a whole bunch there and didn't come up with a whole lot. So the first thing I did find is a white picture frame, and this was on my list for the weekend. It was makeup, white picture frame, and some pillows. I forgot about the pillows, but I did get makeup and I did get a picture frame. So I wanted a new picture frame because I'm redoing the day bed area downstairs in my basement, and right now it's got a black picture frame and I would like to have a white one. So I picked up this one, and I cannot remember how much it was. It was $5.99, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's white, but it's distressed kind of wood on the front of it, and I was like, that is perfect for me. So it came home with me. And then the next thing I picked up, we were standing in the checkout line, and I saw this tote bag. Oh, isn't it just adorable? I was like in love with this sucker as soon as I saw it. It was, I think they sell their tote bags for like 99 cents or something like that. But the bicycle, the little flowers, and the tote bag on the back, and the French bulldog, yeah, that is so super cute. I am totally about bicycles and bulldogs lately that this was like an easy sell. I'm like, I need to get that big. So I think this will be so styling when I go to Aldi next time with my new gorgeous tote bag for 99 cents. I probably should have got more, but I only got one. But I can go back and get some more if I figure out that I like these. All right, so then the very last thing, it was, even though I looked and looked and looked and looked at HomeGoods for something else to buy, I just, in the end of the day, there was this big rabbit. It looked like it was made out of cement, but it was pretty heavy. But I really, really loved the rabbit. It was $20 and I almost got it. But since it was the first day of our shopping, I kind of passed it up because I saw this planter instead. Don't you just love it? Oh my goodness. It was $19.99. I love the shape of it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has like a cement sort of look to it. It's kind of textured a little bit, and it's black and white or maybe like marble looking. I think it'll look, oh, obviously you can tell it's plastic because I'm holding it up with one hand, but I think from a distance this will look very authentic because a lot of them do nowadays. When you get them outside and you put flowers in them, they look really real. So I was really happy about this. I was actually hoping that there was going to be 2 of these, but there wasn't. The only thing wrong with this one is that it does not have a drain hole in it. I do not understand why they don't put drain holes in these things. I mean, it has a plug in the back. Can anyone tell me how it's got a plug on the bottom, right? But no hole in it. Is the plug in the bottom so that you can like put rocks in it or sand in it so that it's heavier and it doesn't blow over? I don't understand. Somebody tell me what that plug is for if there's no hole. Because you obviously need some sort of draining hole, because otherwise you'll be killing your plants. You'll be drowned in them.
You can just drill a hole in it.
I know. So yeah, like Zoe said, I will probably most likely just end up drilling a hole. Oh yeah, it does say on the bottom. This is ridiculous. It gives you a little spot. It says drill drain. Like you have to drill it yourself. What? Why wouldn't they give it to you? What is the point of this plug if it's not? I do not understand. Maybe you're supposed to drill the drain. I'm taking this plug off if I can get it off. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like you can see up into this area, and it's right there too. I don't know. Maybe that's the drain. I don't know, people. I am thoroughly confused by that drain situation. Maybe you're supposed to drill into this section, and then they have the drain offset on the bottom so it doesn't just like completely go straight out. I don't know. Anyways, I was happy about this. I had hoped that there was 2 of them. I should really get online today and see if they have another one. I could order it online, but you know, one's good enough. It's a little fancy for my garden at the moment because I normally do like planters in like metal buckets. So this is a little fancier than a metal bucket. Alright, so that is it for my haul today. I do have a couple bags in my bedroom, but those are like intimates and I don't really feel like sharing those with you because it's a family show, folks. Alright, so that is my haul for our super crazy, fun, and exciting shopping extravaganza that we had a few days ago. So thanks so very much for watching today. I appreciate you taking the time, and I will see you again very soon. Bye now.